everyone, good morning. Today's video is starting off just a little bit vulnerable. It is 9 a.m. I got up at around 8:30 this morning and it is Monday. I had to remember what day it was. I'm just getting started with today. Today is the official first day that I'm starting my 30-day reset. I know I posted that video like a little over 2 weeks ago now, but as you guys know, there was just kind of a lot going on at one time. I got really overwhelmed with just kind of life and everything else in the moment, and so I am going to be editing a video from my last market to put up. That was the market with the imprint duo, the girls' night out, and I'm going to get that set up and scheduled for tomorrow. And then today, I am not really sure what the plan is. As you can see right now, I have nothing done. I need to go in the bathroom and get myself just like ready for the day. And I need to just like hop in the shower real quick. I need to shave or wax my face. If you don't know already, I'm very open about it in general, but you know, I struggle with a lot of health issues throughout my life. But the main one is PCOS. I had PCOS. I got diagnosed when I was like 13, and one of my side effects, I guess, or symptoms of PCOS has been hirsutism. I can never say that correctly, but I grow hair on my face. It doesn't get too much longer than this. I was always super self-conscious about it, and then probably about 6-ish years ago, like a few months into meeting my husband, I just kind of stopped caring because he didn't care, and it really caught me off guard. I'd never dated anybody who didn't care, or, well, I shouldn't say they didn't care because they didn't know. I was like meticulous about getting up in the morning and making sure that I was like picture perfect with a light makeup on before my person woke up, which was really like, that's really bad. But yeah, I need to do something. I bought like a sugar wax, but my hair doesn't grow too long, so it might be too short for that, and I'll still have to shave. So if any of you have any better ideas, or if regular waxing works better, let me know, and I will give it a try. I've never actually waxed my face before, but I would like to have something where I don't have to shave it like every other day. But yeah, that was a morning ramble, as you can tell. Yeah, I was supposed to have a market yesterday. Yesterday was July 20th. It was supposed to be the Magic in the Meadows market, like their first one indoors. Really excited about it. But I woke up feeling like I got hit by a bus, and I still feel a little off today. I felt so bad. And then I went and checked because I was feeling a little warm, and I did have a little bit of a fever, and I am not someone that plays around with being sick. I don't get sick. Well, I shouldn't say that anymore. I used to not get sick ever, but since having my son, I do get sick a lot more often. And because of me getting sick a lot more often, I like to make sure that there is absolutely no way I get anybody else sick, especially like kids sick, because I'm pretty sure that's where I got it from. He's been a little stuffy and everything. I'm assuming it's mostly just like a seasonal allergy thing right now. It's been really hot, and then it rains, and then it's super humid, and that just throws everything off. We've been playing outside a lot more. My parents were here last week, so after I did the market on, what was that, like last Saturday? Yeah, last Saturday. After I did that market, 2 Saturdays ago or whatever. I did that market. It was great. My parents came in that same day, and I saw them the following Sunday, and then every day after that until they left. And I was just out all day long, and we were out doing things and just going to SeaWorld and going to different parks and going, walking around and eating in restaurants and just hanging in the pool. And I think public pools kind of throw me off sometimes too. And it just has been, it's a really long week. We're normally a family that goes out, but not every single day of the week. We do have rest weeks, or if we're out, we're just kind of around our house, not all the way out. And I think that just made us all a little funky. So yeah, I'm gonna probably do just a little bit of self-care this morning to get myself started, because I have a little bit of a slow start. And then I will come back in and let you know what sort of plan we have for the day. Okay, so I'm back. It's a little bit later. Kind of took a little longer than I anticipated. I changed my mind on kind of what my plan was for today. So I got myself ready. I'm not going to do too much actual makeup because my plan today is to kind of like clean and organize, but I want a little something to feel nice. So that's what we're going to do, is just the tiniest bit of some makeup. I need to get a new foundation because this is my favorite and I'm running out. It's the Maybelline Super Stay 30 Hour Wear Lumi Matte Foundation. Amazing. Beautiful. But yeah, I changed my plan on what I was kind of going to do today. So I need to unpack from the market that I am editing the video of. And yeah, I just need to unpack everything. They're still in boxes. It's still all packed up because I had it packed up so that I wouldn't have to repack it, since I knew my family was here for the Magic in the Meadows market that I told you all earlier. I did not end up attending just because I did not feel well. So I'm going to unpack everything so I can see everything and have it all laid out and see kind of what I want to continue to make and build up and restock. I know I need like punch needle items and a few other things to restock because I sold a few at that market. And yeah, we'll get that done. And then later on today, I'm going to do my nails. I actually have everything set out here because I was going to do it before I did everything today. But I decided against that. Mostly just because I know that if I'm going to start cleaning or moving things or something of that sort, I don't want to like pop off my nails. I need to be able to just like sit and not do much afterwards. Like doing my nails is like, then I crochet for like an hour or something so that I have time for it to really soak, and that's it. Let me finish this really quick. So apparently I have a really hard time talking and doing this. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not doing much else today. Just enough to kind of, my self-conscious spot is always my upper lip. And it's just the darkness of where the hair grows, you still see it. When I shave like the sides of my face, I feel like it's not as obvious, but my upper lip is just always it. But that's all I'm doing today. I'm literally not doing anything else. No eyebrows, nothing. I just wet my hair down because I need to get some hair products from the store because I am actually planning on locking the top of my hair. I've always wanted to do it. I just don't know why I haven't. So yeah, I'm going to do that. But I'm using these that I'll put on later. This is the Kiss Bare But Better. As you guys know, Kiss is my favorite nail brand, so I constantly buy those if I'm not doing them myself. And they're just like these brown, plain, like jelly looking nails. They're really cute. I like a nude that really matches like my skin tone. So it's a really pretty brown nude. And then I decided that I am me and I can't just have them plain. So I have all of these gems for when I do my nails. So I'm going to put some of these. I don't want to turn this too much because I don't know how it would help if this was closed. But yeah, all of these gems, and I'm going to put some on a few nails just to make it stand out a little bit more. And then I'm going to do my toes also, and I'm going to do this like brown color. This is Goy, I believe is how you say it, Gaoy. I really like this brand. It's great, but this brown color is going to be on my toes to kind of go with the nails. So I'll do that later on today. But I wanted to give you guys just a little bit of a recap of what just kind of has been happening over the last 2 weeks. So as you know, the main reason that I kind of took a step back was I was really having a hard time dealing and thinking about the potential like loss of my cat. My animals and my pets, I grew up in an animal house. We always had like 5 to 6 animals at a time. And so I've always been very much like attached to my animals. They are family members, they're not pets. And so I could hear my son outside the door because he can hear me. But they've always been really just kind of like family members to me. And so I get very emotional when I start thinking about the fact that like they're older and I don't know how much longer I'm going to have with them. And I started spiraling with Gracie specifically because she is the first like animal that I ever owned that was just mine, not like my family bought it and it became like the family pet, even if it kind of stayed in my room, or even if the pet was technically mine. Like I just like, she is my cat. I have been with her since she was literally born. She was only a month old when one of my best friends actually went to pick her up. She was a Craigslist cat, and the lady had posted like her cat had kittens. She couldn't keep them. Everybody needed to pick them up that day. My best friend wanted a cat. She was originally hers, and she went and picked her up when she was really little, and it was so cute. And she was bottle fed, and just the most adorable thing in the world. And then after about a year, and we had moved apartments and a lot of things had happened, and my friend was moving across the country. I kept the cat while she was still figuring out what she was doing, and then she ended up calling me like a month or two after she moved out of state and just was like, I just want to know if you want to keep Gracie as your own, because she's always liked you more. She's always been in your bed more. Like, she's always just hanging out with you. I know that's like your cat. Like, you can just keep her. We don't have to move her across country. And so I did, and she became mine, and she's been by my side ever since. That was like 2014, and so she's been here ever since. She'll be 13 this year in December, and that is insane to me. She's doing okay though. She's sitting here on the floor, so that's why I keep looking down. But yeah, she's doing okay. We still don't have any actual real answers. It's more test results coming back, but we do know she's going to need an eye surgery at this point. Not sure if it is going to be just a surgery or if it's going to be a full removal of her eyes. So the price range that I was given was between $600 and $6,000, which, like, that's a huge range. And all of them are not the most feasible right now for me to afford. So when I figure out what's happening and answers and things like that, I have a few different like places that I can go to get a few different opinions. I'm just getting the main one right now from the specialist, and then after that, I have already looked into like some nonprofits and other ones that could help us out a little bit and maybe take on the brunt of some of that payment. And so, yeah, we're just waiting. We're just waiting for some answers back, and then I'll know more later. But she is still herself, and that's why I don't get worried, but I do. I get worried just because it's her eye. Like, I don't want anything to spread. I don't want anything to be like too crazy. I don't want her to be in any pain, but she doesn't show any signs of being in any pain or distress. She's honestly just normal. Like, it's very strange. You would think she would be in like so much pain and so much everything, but she just is walking around like it's no issue. So I just watch her every day, but she's just chilling here. I'll turn it so you can see her in a second. Hold on. Hey, girl. Hi, babies. Yeah, but that's that. That little box, if you saw it on the side, is a future video. I actually have to unbox that separately, and I'm very excited about it, so don't pay attention to that if you saw that in the corner. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and finish editing this video so I can schedule it, so I can get it put up, so it'll be good to go tomorrow morning. And then I'm going to start unpacking everything, and then I think I'm going to clean up a little bit. As I was saying before I got the sneezes for a second there, I'm going to first finish editing this video so I can get that put up, and then I'm going to go ahead and unpack all of my items and get those back up on the shelves. And then I'm going to write myself a little to-do list today of a few things that I want to get done. You guys are going to kind of see me throughout my entire house today because we're trying a new method of working, kind of going back to how I used to work when I actually was working for somebody else. And I am going to be in the office in the morning portion of the day until about 5 a.m. or 5 p.m. Not 5 a.m. 5 p.m. And then my husband's going to come in here, and then he's going to take kind of the night. And that way I will spend the rest of the night with my son and all of that during the week, just because I like the natural sunlight better. I'm more of a daytime, person in terms of getting everything done. I just, that fuels me better than being in here at night. At night, I just kind of want to chill, and I don't really want to do much of anything. So that way I'll be able to get as much done as possible, shoot all of my content that I want and everything like that. And I'm also kind of changing around a little bit, just not necessarily the format of the content, but the way I think about content. So this is still the 30-day challenge. Like I said, my day one. I've already kind of went through some of my products and have started deciding what's going to kind of get decluttered in a sense and will no longer be on the shop. But in that process of me kind of going through and changing things up, I really realized that I just want my content to feel like old YouTube a little bit more, like not super curated, still has ideas behind it, still is something that takes a lot of effort. So it's not like I'm just throwing something together really quick and just going, okay. It's still me filming and planning, but I want it to just feel a little bit more, I don't know, just a little bit more relatable during every day. So it's not all going to be in this office anymore. It's going to be around my house. It's going to be, like house projects while I'm also building up a small business, while I'm also, taking care of myself and my mental health. And so that's just kind of the direction that I want to go. So you guys are going to kind of see that change when you see the camera out and about a little bit more than previously. Speaking of my mental health, I was able to go back to my therapist for the first time in a couple of months since losing my job, which was amazing. I don't know why I never asked her if she had any sort of sliding scale. So, because I do not have a job, I'm on Medicaid right now, which nobody covers anything for Medicaid pretty much ever. There's places you can find, but the one thing that I was not willing to negotiate on was finding a new therapist. It took me a really long time to find my therapist, and I absolutely adore them, and so I did not want anything to break that up. And I was like, if that just means I have to save and budget in enough to pay for an individual session, and it just goes down to less, like once a month or once every other month, whatever the case may be, that's what I was going to do. But she reached out to me, as she always does, because she's amazing. And they were like, yeah, I do a sliding scale. Like, tell me what you want to pay. So now I'm paying what my co-pays were before, which is absolutely amazing. It's way more feasible, and now I get to see them more often. I'm switching between she and them because those are her pronouns. So, sorry, I do it all the time, and it may be confusing, but that's it. Those are her pronouns. So, yeah, I am going to just go ahead and get started because otherwise I will sit here and ramble forever and ever and ever. I'm really excited to be back. I'm really excited to be filming again, and yeah, let's just get started. So I am back. It is, let me turn my fan so it doesn't hit. My phone is going off, but it is now 2:38. I just finished editing tomorrow's video. I got everything put in there, added all of the music, created all of the text overlays to put in the video, and now I'm letting it export to my computer. I probably have about an hour before that's done, so I'm going to leave my computer on, let that export, and I have not eaten anything today. I normally am someone that doesn't eat in the morning, but it's generally not this late, like it's almost 3 o'clock. So I'm going to pause. My husband made chili, and I'm going to make some cornbread to go with it. And I have some leftover pizza, so I'm just going to decide what I want to eat really quick, and then hang out there with them for a little bit right before my son takes his nap, if he didn't already wake up from it. I don't know what time he slept in until today. So yeah, we're just going to go out. I'm going to hang out for a little bit, and then I will see you all back in here in a little bit to unpack all of my things from the market. Hi, cuteness. Carlos. Hi, babies. Oh. You like your little pool? Yes, isn't it? Good job. Take a seat. Ready, set, go. Sit. Wow. Whoa. So cool. Making sure this is on first before I go. Hey everyone, it's the next day. So I did not end up coming back in here and putting away any of the things that I needed to from the market. I went outside with my son after I got done eating, went outside with my son and we played in his little pool in the backyard that my parents got him, and so he was having a lot of fun out there. We were out there for most of the night, and then I came back in and I started crocheting, and I am actually crocheting a bunch of little bows. I love the bows and I want to make my little carvant clips that I have all the things to, so I have just been doing that and just sitting here. I started on pink. I literally got the one row of the bow done because he was climbing all over me and ready for me to just kind of be mom for the night. So I stopped, I paused, I came back in here for like 5 minutes at the end of the night just to see where my video had uploaded, and then that was it. And so yeah, what time is it now? It's 11:42. I came in this morning, got myself ready, and then I watched my premiere. I wanted to say a huge thank you to Nina. Nina was on the premiere with me and we chatted the entire time. I'm going to start premiering my videos because that was really fun to just sit down and chat with her and have a conversation while my video was going in the background, and it was just really nice. So thank you again, Nina, you're amazing. And she was like the first comment underneath this video as well. So just a big, or not this video, that video, but a big thank you to Nina for coming on. That just made my morning to be able to sit there and chat. I didn't think anybody would be on, but it was so nice. So that video is up. If you have not, go ahead and watch it. I'll link it up above here in this video too. But let's go ahead and I'm going to put some stuff away. I already have my face tracking on so that this can follow me around the room. I didn't do my nails either, as I told you. I think I'm going to wait maybe a little bit later this week. I have everything out here. It's all prepped here, but I think I'm going to wait because I have a lot of stuff I want to clean and like organize around my house as well, specifically for one of the things I need to unbox. So yeah, let's just go ahead and I'm going to start putting everything away. Hopefully as I do this, you guys follow me a bit. Oh, fantastic. Amazing. So if you guys can see over here, my board is propped up right now, and I actually finally put the screws in the back of those. They've just been sitting behind it the whole time, but the little legs, I'll show you guys like a closer up look of it at my next market, which also I lied about. So in the video that just came out on Tuesday, you guys heard me say that I was going to take a break from markets and that I was not going to do any more markets for probably August and September, and then I would hop back in later. That was not a thing. Today I got the email in, and I guess I missed it. They sent me multiple invoices for the girls' night out in August, and I somehow missed it. I don't know how I missed it. I guess I went to my spam, something, whatever it was. But I got like 8 emails this morning, and I was like, what is this? Oh my goodness, it's crazy. But yeah, it was from the imprint duo sending me the invoice for the market. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I got accepted to this one. So I went ahead and paid for it because I had a lot of fun at the last one, and I want to do it again. And so that will be August 9th, which is great. It's the day before my husband's birthday, so I'll have like a nice market, and then I'll be able to take over and he can enjoy his birthday day and be very relaxed for that whole day. But I'm really excited. And so I've got kind of a plan for today. I am trying not to overwhelm myself every day by writing these extremely long lists. I give myself like a top like 5 items that I would like to get done in the day, and then I only choose 2 to 3 of those as like must be completed for the day. And that way it's not as overwhelming. Like during this kind of 30-day going through and resetting, I want to make sure that I don't overwhelm myself, because I tend to be someone that I have a lot of ideas and things that flood to my head, and I have so many things that are going on that I want or I'm interested in, and then as soon as I write them all down or I get into a moment of like, oh my god, this is fun, it's too much, and I see the list and I get overwhelmed, and then I freeze and I don't do anything at all. So today's to-do list is to put away all of these items that I have right here. These are pretty much all of my products besides book sleeves. They fit into this one little box. But yeah, I'm going to put away all these products so that I can see everything. I want to count inventory kind of as I'm going a little bit and write everything down. Mostly because I want to be able to keep track on like a Google sheet or something what I have. And then on my Etsy shop, I added more than what I have, mostly because I don't want to keep renewing a listing. Because if you don't know, if you put accurate listings on Etsy for your products and then you run out or you sell out without paying attention to it or something, like I did for a couple of punch needle items, and I sold out of them, and then I had to re-up it like to get them again, and it was really annoying because I had to essentially go back in and then pay a relisting fee and then like restock it again when the listing wasn't even over yet. So it was just annoying, but that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to make sure that I have all those covered and everything's taken care of. But in my last video you saw I went back around like all of my punch needle items, even the ones that were already completed, and I just glued them down a little bit more because in some of them the canvas was hanging out, and I realized I really did not want that to be seen. So I made sure that I laid them pretty flat, and I feel like they just look a little nicer than to have a little bit of the canvas hanging out. Like if some of it is, of course, it's handmade, it's going to look like that, that's fine. But I just went through and really tried to make sure that it was down like as flat as possible, just to make it a little more appealing, a little better looking. So let me go ahead and put the punch needle items up first on this board over here. And I figured we'd just chat while I do this. This board is looking a little empty, which is okay. It's not like a huge deal. I just want to make sure that, you know, whatever I do, ooh, I do not like that sound, but whatever I put up and where they're at I can see, so that when I'm trying to like restock or do anything of that sort, it shows very well like how much I need to restock or how much I need to do. So my goal is to fill in this entire board. As you can see, I sold quite a bit, so I don't have a lot like left in here, which is like, oh, it's amazing, and also like, oh, I have so much I need to do. So let me just put that there. Yeah, because like this one is one that's, I'm only making one because I don't like it. But I'm gonna just keep restocking as much as possible as I go through, and get everything up. Oh, yeah, that's really just, well, we have a ton of restocking to do. I thought there was more than this for some reason. I guess not. I'll leave it up there. Yeah, wow, whoa, so much restocking. Okay, and then I have my little clips that I'm using for these at the bottom here. So I can put those up here. Because I packed this thinking I was going to bring the actual stand with me, and I did not do that. So perfect. And then I don't have many charms. My charms have been going like crazy. The keychains or bag charm, whatever you want to call them, but those are going really fast. So I need to make a lot more of those and restock. Alright, this is all that I have punch needle wise right now. That's not a lot at all. That's so little. But it's okay. It's okay. We can fill this in. We can get it back up. We'll be fine. But yeah, you saw in that last video, my tables looked really, really bare. And that is because of not having those bookmark like tiered things for the regular bookmarks anymore, because if I didn't show you before, I think I kind of did at the market, but I decided to make mystery bookmark packs. And I don't know if you can see it because of the sunlight, but we'll see. I wanted to make mystery bookmark packs because I just want to clear out the inventory. And I'm going to list them on my Etsy as well. But it's 3 bookmarks for $5. They're the double-sided ones. There's no duplicates in here. It's just 3 different bookmarks. And that way, people will just get the regular bookmarks that are there, and then we'll leave them out because I want to really start using the acrylic bookmark blanks that I have behind me. And I have quite a lot of them, and I was not expecting to have as many of them as I thought I was going to, but yeah, I like them a lot, so I want to make sure that I am using them. And I still have not. I bought them months ago, and I've just never tested anything. Also, somebody let me know, did you like the stretchier, like, nylon string on these, or do you like them to be more stagnant? I personally like the stretchy, and it's just because I am a fidgeter, so I tend to just kind of play with it, and if it's stretchy, I'm not going to like break it or pop it as easily. I know that that kind of, I will say, defeats the purpose sometimes of it being a wrist strap, because like if you drop your phone, like it's going to like bounce back a little bit. It's not going to just stop at one point and hang on your wrist. It just kind of falls, but I like that. So I have a bunch of this, but I wasn't sure if people preferred like the nylon ones that don't move. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think and what is, like, if you like that better, because the thread is not expensive. I have 2, I think, full rounds of it because it came in a 2-pack of this white color and then a black. And I was going to make a few black and a few with the white cord and just see how they do. I need to restock these like really bad. This is all that I have left now. But yeah, let me know. What do you guys think? What do your thought process on that? You can hear my child outside the door right now, just very excited. I try to, like, I'm talking in here, so I'm supposed to talk, like that's the whole point of this, but I find myself like whispering sometimes or trying to be really quiet because I feel bad. I know he wants to come in or whatever, but moms, we deserve our own time too. We'll be okay. He's okay. He's literally hanging with his father. It's not like he's stuck somewhere he's not allowed to be or can't go or whatever else it is. I do need to order some more thank you cards, and I need to order business cards, to be totally honest. I have none, and people ask me all the time if I have a business card, and then I just hand them a thank you card. I don't want to do that. I would like to have like the actual business card there. But it's not anything crazy. Yeah, let me put this to here. Okay, cool, awesome. I also got an order in today, so we're gonna pack that in a bit. So let me get my stickers and everything put away first, and like bookmarks and stuff, and then I will go through and I will print this order up and do that. Another thing during this kind of like the start of the 30 days is it's going to be a lot more laid back because like I said, I'm trying to set up a routine for myself that sticks and one that works. So I'm going to be going in like on specific days to do specific things. So like today is just a few things. I know that there's a lot I want to do, but I can't say it all, as I said, or else it throws everything off. So like I want to be able to restock and make a bunch of product and everything else, but if I'm doing too much, it's just too overwhelming, and I don't want it to be that way. Why are we not fitting in here? Are you doing back one? I guess it does. They're taller than I thought they were. Am I going insane? Okay. Fine, I guess. I'm so annoyed. Why are these so tall? Can they not just be? I think they can fit. Oh yeah, they're fine. I just put them in here. Okay, that's okay. Guys, I'm going insane today. I feel really good. I woke up in a really good mood today. And, like I was saying, one of the things with me, like, splitting things up to certain days. So, like, yesterday, the only goal that I gave myself for the day was to schedule my YouTube video and make sure that was out. And when I tell you, I just woke up so refreshed because normally I am not that way. I am constantly trying to see, like, did I finish this, or is there enough time, or I want this to go out today, or whatever it is, and then next thing you know, it's been so freaking long since I, like, edited a video, or I'm sitting there, it takes me 5 hours, I'm overthinking it, I'm stressed because I want this video to go out on the same day. Like, it was just, everything was throwing me off. It was so bad. So I took one of the wrong ones. There we go. But yeah, it was really nice to just wake up this morning and know when my video was up and ready to go, and then all that was being waited on was just for me to watch the premiere of it and then just kind of leave it at that. And it made me really happy. So I will continue to, oh no, there we go. I will continue to premiere my videos and just kind of get them done a little bit earlier. It was just so relaxing. Like, starting the morning was so nice. Yeah, there was a point in time where all these fit in here like just fine. There we go. I think it's just the way that it's laying. Yeah, that's cool. I restocked like almost all of these. I don't want to make too many of each item. So I try to just keep like 4. If it's one that I know sells better, I'll put a little more. It's mostly just like 4 or 5 that I'll put together of each. And that'll be good enough for me. I'm putting them all at the front because I don't have any that really need to go behind right now. I can already tell this one is for my long one. I know where it goes every time. This up here. still deciding if I want to make packaging for these or not. I just honestly really enjoy them being out of packaging. Everything's in packaging, and the minute somebody gets packaging, all they do is throw it away anyway. So I would like to reduce as much as possible. So I enjoy them being out. I enjoy, you know, when people are shopping or looking at them, that they're able to just kind of get up and go, oh, I can just move and see how this works and see how this looks myself. And I think it's really nice. So yeah, I don't want to. I do not want to put a thing on there right now. Which is fine. Like I said, we're good. We're golden. This is my dilemma with this stand. I can't put, I need to put like a piece of, oh, I will do that. I'm going to put a piece of like cardboard or something underneath it to make it stand. Because it sinks down in there. And if it is down too far, I can't actually, what's it called? Open those drawers at the bottom. It's very annoying. So there we go. Let me do these here. When I think about books, I touch my shelf. Oh, well, let me do that in a second because I got put these like up here or something. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. I need to adjust the way these are and slide them in, but not enough. This doesn't need to be up here anymore. I'm just trying to like clean things, organize things so we can get started. And then all the stickers. So all of them are still like this because, like I said, after that market, I put everything away this way so that I did not have to go in and like re-put them on these hooks for the next market. And then I didn't end up going to that market because I wasn't feeling great. So, yeah, that's kind of sucky. I have to take them all off now, but it's okay. It's fine. We do what we gotta do. Just start a little pile in here. I think I am just gonna maybe sit here and take all these off, and then I will come back when I'm putting them away. So let me turn you off for a little bit, and then when I put everything away, I will show you what I'm doing.